Hi friends, this is Jawad Khan here once again, and in this video I am going to tell you how we will use must and mustn't in sentences. So let's begin our video without wasting much time. We have the first case, which is the use of must in sentences. So let's talk about the structure of using must. We have the structure is subject plus must plus first form of the verb. I repeat, the structure of using must in sentence is subject plus must plus first form of the verb. Now the question arises, why we use must in sentences? What's the reason behind it? So we use must when we think about the action which is necessary to do. When we think the action is necessary to do, okay, it's necessary to do that action. Okay, we have the examples. We must go to the bank today. We haven't got any money. We must go to the bank. We haven't got any money. In this sentence, you notice that I use must because the action is necessary for me to do. The action to go to the bank is necessary for me to do. Okay. Similarly, we have another sentence. It's a fantastic film. You must see this. It's a fantastic film. You must see this. It's because it's very fantastic film. You must see this because it is necessary for you to see that film. Okay. Similarly, we have another sentence of using must. I must go to the post office. I need some stamps. I must go to the post office. I need some stamps because I need some stamps. It's necessary for me to go to the post office. Similarly, we have another sentence of using must. My hands are dirty. I must wash them. My hands are dirty. I must wash them. It's necessary for me to wash my hands. It's necessary for me to do that action, which is wash. Okay. Similarly, we have another sentence of using must. I must get up early tomorrow. I have got a lot to do. I must get up early tomorrow. I have got a lot to do. In this sentence also, I am using must because it's necessary for me to get up early tomorrow. I'm talking about the future also in this sentence. Okay, we also use must for future sentences. Okay, similarly, we have another sentence of using must in sentence. Marilyn is a very interesting person. Marilyn is a very interesting person. You must meet her. Because she is very interesting person, you must meet her. It's necessary for you to meet her. Okay. So apart from this, I have to tell you that we use must or mustn't when we talk about present or future. Now we have another case, which is mustn't. How we will use mustn't in sentences. So let's talk about the structure first. Okay, we have the structure of using mustn't in sentence is, which is subject plus mustn't plus first form of the verb. I repeat, the structure of using mustn't in sentence is subject plus mustn't plus first form of the verb. Now why will we use mustn't in sentences? What's the reason behind it? When we find the action is necessary not to do. I repeat, when we find the action which is necessary not to do, we use mustn't in sentences. For example, we have a sentence, we mustn't forget to turn off lights before we leave. We mustn't forget to turn off the lights before we leave. In this sentence, you notice that I use mustn't because it's necessary not to forget to turn off the light. Okay, similarly, we have another sentence of using mustn't. You mustn't touch the pictures. You mustn't touch the pictures. It's necessary for you not to touch the pictures. Okay, when we find that the action is necessary not to do, we use mustn't for these types of sentences. Similarly, we have another sentence of using mustn't. I mustn't forget to phone Julia. I mustn't forget to phone Julia. Okay, similarly, we have another sentence. You mustn't tell Sue what happened. You mustn't tells you what happened. Okay. In this sentence also I use mustn't because it's necessary not to tell her about what happened. Okay. Similarly, we have another sentence of using mustn't. Keep these documents in a safe place. You mustn't lose them. Keep these documents in a safe place. You mustn't lose them. It's necessary not to lose these documents. Okay. So we have talked about must and mustn't. Now I'm going to tell you about the use of had to. The use of had to. So we use had to for the past instead of must and mustn't. Now why we'll use had to in sentences? What's the reason behind it? We will use had to in the past when we think the action it was necessary to do. When we think about the action which was necessary to do in the past. Okay, we have the structure of using had to in sentence is subject plus had to plus first form of the verb. I repeat the structure of using had to in past sentences. Okay, subject plus had to plus first form of the verb. Now the example sentences of had to are: we had to go to the bank yesterday. We had to go to the bank yesterday because it was necessary for us to go to the bank yesterday. Okay, similarly, we have the another sentence. I had to walk home last night. There were no buses. Because there were no buses, I had to walk to my home last night. Okay, similarly, we have the another sentence. I want to go to the London last week. The train was full and I had to stand all the way. I went to London last week. The train was full and I had to stand all the way. Okay, because the action I have to do. Okay, in the past we use had to for this. Okay, similarly, we have the another sentence of using had to. I had to wait half an hour for a bus. I had to wait for half an hour for a bus because it's necessary for me to do that action in the past, to wait for a bus. Okay, in the past. Okay, similarly, we have the another sentence of using had to. We had to leave the meeting early yesterday. We had to we had to leave the meeting early yesterday. We had to leave the meeting early yesterday. It is necessary. It was necessary to do the action yesterday or to leave the meeting yesterday. Now, hope you like my video. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel, and if you have subscribed it, and please share it more and more, and press the bell icon so that you will get the regular notification of my videos which I will upload on YouTube. So have a nice day and thanks for watching to my video.